What's good, YouTube? It's your boy King back in this thing. And if you guys are new to the channel, definitely be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I definitely want to say a special thank you to everybody who leaves a positive comment on these videos, shares these videos, and definitely keeps me updated. I thank you guys, each and every single one of you guys. With no further ado, we have New York Attorney General Letitia James back at it again with her vindictive self, her corrupt self, out here trying to sabotage President Trump because the Dems are panicking. They see Trump has a pretty much straight shot for being, running his second term, and they're doing everything in their power to sabotage that. And you see that their other attacks have failed. Everything that, they sent Fani Willis after Trump, it blew up in her face. She was overly confident and she sank faster than Titanic. So that was that. Now we have Letitia James, Mr. Letitia James, Mr. Letitia James, back at it again. And no further ado, guys, let's get into it. It's pretty crazy. We got to pray for President Trump, man.
A brand new line.
Oh, and shout out to Doug in Exile. This is a reaction channel. We are here to spread the truth. So shout out to Doug in Exile. The link to his video will be down below in the description. Shout out to Doug.
On Trump being able to sue Letitia James has opened up, and I hope he pursues it. This is going to be great on his civil rights. And I think it would be one of the funniest things ever. So Trump, you have to do this, please. Welcome to Doug in Exile. I'm Doug Tenable. This is where the Patriots are. So I hope you've subscribed like one of my pal patriots. This is where we make the news a little bit more entertaining each day. Let's get started with this video.
Do you think that Donald Trump should sue New York Attorney General Letitia James, and on what grounds?
Suing Letitia James, and this guest is a black lawyer, so I find this extra delicious.
I think she should. I saw an interesting little comment of hers I'd not seen before the other day. She said when she was running for Attorney General that she wants to fight an administration that's too male, too pale, and too stale.
We've shown this clip before, but this is a refresher.
Stand up to an administration which is too male, too pale, and too stale.
Look at what's up with this guy down here. Let's zoom in on him. Why are you smiling when you're male and pale and probably stale?
Now, you can talk about stale ideas, that's fine, but too male and too pale, that constitutes basically sex and race discrimination.
Oh, yeah. This is the thing about liberals that I always laugh at when they go, we're against race discrimination, we're against sex discrimination. By the way, it also somewhat extends to your right to creed, so you can't discriminate someone based on their religion, which we already know that's all the Democrat Party does. That's all they do. They love discriminating against whites. They love discriminating against men, like in divorce court on who gets child custody. They love discriminating on all of...
He took it there. He took it there. Shout out to Doug, man. The link to his video will be down below in the description. He took it there. Everything when it comes to these liberals is completely contradicting, and it's just ridiculous. And ultimately, the more progressive we get, the more chaotic things get. And, it continuously destroy families, destroy the next generation, destroy genders. And I can't get into too much because of the platform, but it's just wicked, man. And that's the thing that I would say, even in my world, pushed me more, leaning more conservative in my world for myself, because just looking at everything that the Dems stood for, I used to blindly follow it. I didn't know what it was until I got older, and I was like, wait a minute, what the heck is this? And then you start seeing it, and it's like, wait, I don't support, I don't support any of this. I love being a man. I'm all about family and all these other things, but it's not about me. But I definitely, him saying that definitely, it resonated with me. So that's that.
All the things they claim to court on who gets child custody. They love discriminating on all of the things they claim to be for. They're not for the actual principle.
They're anti-God. We got to pray for them, man. Pray for everybody out here, man.
They want the preferred ends. They don't want to hold on to the means or a rule.
So I think what President Trump ought to do is sue her on the basis of the 1964 Civil Rights Act.
I'm just laughing because I came from California, guys. And that 1964 Civil Rights Act is what everyone quotes to all of us who've ever employed someone or worked for a company. They're like, you cannot discriminate. You cannot discriminate. And we have Letitia James literally making discrimination claims against Trump that she's going to pursue him because he's too male and he's too pale. Like, if the 1964 Civil Rights Act wasn't a complete joke, she would automatically be sued. But let's face it, it's largely a joke.
Her office gets federal money, in fact, $311 million approximately for various subsidies for law enforcement activity. So the federal money is flowing into her office, and if she is engaged in that kind of sexual and racial discrimination and that kind of language, I think she's wide open to exposure on the 64 Civil Rights Act. Donald J. Trump should sue Letitia James on the basis of civil rights.
Yes, do it. She's wide open, he says. She's wide open, ready to be sued. And this is easy. She's clearly guilty. She's clearly has given the motive for one of the reasons why she pursued him. Just remember, if someone said that we're going to pursue this politician because they're a black woman, just imagine if we said that. Like, that's the cause.
Crazy.
She's too black and she's too female, and we got to get her.
Crazy.
I mean, you'd be over.
Have you suggested this to Trump?
I will.
And so you definitely see that Trump definitely has a straight shot. Now, I'd personally say that if Trump has the time to take his, kind of divert his focus onto that, then by all means do so. But to me, it really strikes as, okay, get rid of Letitia James, get rid of Fannie Willis, clear the runway, and then take flight and just set sail for, the election. He's already got that down on lock. That's if the Dems don't steal it. Praying to God they don't steal it. There's many speculations out here, guys. You guys let me know what you think. I believe that Trump, God willing, will be our next president. But yeah, if he has the time to do it, as far as going after Letitia James for that, then by all means do so. They've put Trump through hell, but personally, how does that benefit him is where my head is at. That's what strikes me in this moment.
So I'm writing about this.
He's listening.
I think the message will get to him sooner or later.
Yeah, he's getting the message up to Trump. Trump, do it. I'll fund it. How do I give you money to do this, to pursue her on civil rights grounds? And by the way, he would probably lose, but it would at least prove that the Civil Rights Act of 1964 ought to be laughed out of the room in New York because they don't believe it. In principle, it's true. You should not fire someone or discriminate someone based on race and sex. Of course not. You go for merit. It's like, if you're going to hire someone, what's the profitability? If you're going to give them any opportunity, it's like, what is your merit? What do you do? What is your work? But
what do you bring to the table? How can you help us? Like, how do you benefit us? How can you help this corporation, this business grow? How are you an asset, kind of thing?
all know Democrats have never embodied that law. That was never how it was used. It was made to destroy America. I'm Doug in exile.
So there you have it, guys. Shout out to Doug in exile. Also, I also want to, just let you guys know that I am working on my schedule as far as posting wise goes. It is like I do a lot of things outside of this, so it has been a slight challenge, but I definitely will remain consistent, guys, and stay on top of it. So that's that. And shout out to Doug in exile. The link to his video will be down below in the description. And as far as everything with Trump goes, I pretty much stated my own thoughts. I believe that Trump, if he has the time to divert his focus, should go after Letitia James, quite frankly, Mr. Letitia James. But other than that, quite frankly, Trump should definitely just stay focused and, in my personal opinion, stay focused as far as, getting the election and just securing that. Because it really seems that he's getting attacked from every different direction. It's like another Marvel supervillain rises up out of the, out of Hades to attack and sabotage Trump. So it's just been an interesting thing to watch. It's like, get your popcorn out, because it's just been a crap show. It's been wild. But that's my personal thoughts. You guys definitely let me know down below in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.